Now we're recording.
Part 2.
Part 2. You can now say what you were going.
Do we? We're back. We have some more spirits from the Wood Hat Distillers to enjoy here. They're both made still, again, like the other show, they're made in Missouri by a group of folks who expanded their operation from just distilling to growing their own grains and such. And what we're hoping to enjoy here, and I expect we will, is the Bloody Dapper.
Bloody Dapper.
It doesn't say bourbon or
Your thumb was on it.
spirits. Oh, Missouri bourbon whiskey. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Missouri bourbon whiskey here. Apparently, it's a companion to the award-winning Rubenesque.
It is also made with the heirloom Bloody Butcher red corn that was featured in the second of the two whiskeys that you guys tried in part 1.
Okay.
So this is the one I think is, let me find it, is the 25%, somebody had determined it was 75% Bloody Butcher red corn, 25% wheat.
So, okay, this is on the propaganda here on the back. It's a wheated bourbon made with our heirloom Bloody Butcher red corn, smooth up front with a rich, mellow yet peppery, mild mid to palate, and a pleasing warm finish. Aged a minimum of 22 months in small barrels. 22 months. They couldn't go 2 more, just call it 2 years.
They need me to do their
A lot of
thing
stuff.
on their website.
A lot of stuff.
Like, look, if you're going to do this lovely website, this other information, and
And a lot of
spell memorable correctly.
Well, that would help. Yeah, it's got a lot of HTML 5+ features in it.
Right
yeah,
off the
good
bat.
for them.
Caramel.
This is and this is a bourbon nose, not like the corn whiskey.
Right.
This is a bourbon nose.
So I'm not a
Not
whiskey person enough to know how do you make 100% whiskey out of 100% corn and not have it smell like bourbon?
Because
blood.
that was a boo-boo bourbon taste reason.
I just thought that the one we tried, the Bloody Butcher red,
right?
I thought the nose was pleasant, and I even enjoyed the one little sip I took.
Perhaps
it was not at all bourbony, and this.
Perhaps it's a function of the wheat, the other adjuncts that go into it aside from the corn.
Maybe, because that 100% corn vodka that we tried in South Carolina was.
Oh, from Rotten Little Bastard.
I loved them. I hated their vodka.
Like everything else they have, but
anyway. So
again, it's a nicer, darker, richer whiskey color here.
The tasting notes by
I
Aida.
got some menthol.
Till you guys tell me what you have, and I'll tell you what AI came up with.
I mean, I could see a little bit of mentholy, but it's like a caramel menthol.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely. I mean, if those tasting notes don't have caramel, I am screwed up.
It's not like a lot of Vicks Vapor Rub here, and I've got the vapors clearing my nose like menthol would.
Yeah, this is 75% Bloody Butcher corn, 25% wheat.
Oh, officially. Nice.
I mean, officially through Aida.
Sure.
I'm trying to recall if I have other whiskey from Missouri.
Let's see.
I have some from Arkansas. Rock City. That's good.
One of the comments is, this unique whiskey features a remarkable profile that sets it apart from conventional bourbons.
Crackers.
See, I'm getting caramel and almond.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm getting the almond cracker then.
What does
Wood
Hat
I'm
say?
seriously not kidding.
Almond? Cracker?
I got a cracker, a baked, hard-baked biscuit kind of thing.
The Wood Hat says it's caramel nose.
Yeah, it is caramel nose. But that's not the exclusive.
That's all they say.
Okay.
Let's see, do I have another nose? So you locked me out of finding other websites.
I did not. Not at all.
A very strong, wood taste right off the bat.
Yes. I held it on my tongue and gave it a little chew, and everything was mild to moderate in flavor. And as soon as I swallowed it, I got a big punch in the back of the throat.
Yeah, it's got a bite.
It's got a bite.
Yeah.
palate, it says smooth
Sorry.
up front, rich, mellow, yet peppery mid-palate with buttery overtones. And both things I see, both the AI and the website say buttery.
So I don't know about buttery, but it does have a lingering earthy taste.
Yeah.
So like caramel right up front, hit you in the face, and then kind of an earthy aftertaste.
Slapped you, whap, caramel.
Slap you.
I mean, it's
Jump up, slap your mom.
very prominent caramel. Right,
Oh yeah,
right
yeah,
out the
it's
gate.
no, it's dominant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still get the biscuit or cracker or
You can get whatever you want.
something in there.
Burnt toast. Are you okay? Do you need a doctor? Sorry.
I mean, clear my palate.
So this site says buttery, butterscotch, sweet creamed corn on the nose, dark plum, brown sugar, corn syrup.
All of those things to me suggest a mouthfeel that's viscous. It's going to sit there and not flow over very well. Caramel, corn syrup, butterscotch, and so on. I don't get that kind of mouthfeel.
Okay.
It's 100 proof. It is 100 proof, so it's got some alcohol punch to it.
So I don't know if this is appropriate, but in relation to the last video,
Right.
where we had the bloody
Red.
The Bloody Butcher Red.
the Bloody Butcher Red, these could not be more different.
I agree, and that's a higher proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I get the alcohol more tasting this than I did on the other one there.
yeah.
I mean, again, it's a lovely color.
Yeah.
Oh, this is even darker. And I'm colorblind.
So I don't know if you're ready to go into this or not, but
I'm ready.
I'm not sure traditional bourbon fans would like this.
I think you may be right.
I think that people who might be into other whiskeys would give it a shot and maybe enjoy it. Maybe not.
By other whiskeys, you mean other corn-based whiskeys or other whiskeys in general?
Just other non-bourbons,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
I mean, I know that's very generic catch-all.
It is, but
bourbon drinkers tend to be very
monolithic.
well, very particular about their bourbons.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
They tend to be like, approach non-bourbons sometimes with hesitation and skepticism. Right?
Yeah.
And I think this is, I mean, I hate to say it because I've liked pretty much everything we've had so far, but this is not a buy for me. I wouldn't say it's a ban, but it's not a buy for me because I don't think it is something that the bourbon drinkers are going for, and I don't think it's something that the non-bourbon drinkers are going for.
But do you like it? So would you buy it again for you, not for the masses?
This bottle, no, I would not buy it for me.
I agree with the buy assessment. There's something about it that's just it doesn't present some of the things that you mentioned, like the typical bourbon drinker is going to be looking for. A little more caramel, a little more leather, a little more baking spice or something like that. Just a variety of things, because I don't want to get into the habit of trying to describe things with bourbon as having a nose with everything that's in the spice drawer, and the palate is everything that's in the cleaning drawer.
Yeah.
I tell you what I did do. I did pour a little bit of water in here, and it tastes a little bit better. Took some of the heat out, and it. There you go. Give it a little swirly swirl.
But you know what it kind of, and I hate to say this, but just in full transparency.
Right, open kimono. Yeah.
I think it's a whiskey with an identity crisis.
Ooh,
right?
That's an interesting characterization.
It doesn't really fall into a category that I immediately recognize.
That's fair. Yeah.
Because, like I said, I just don't think it's going to please a mainly bourbon drinker, and I don't think it's going to please a whiskey drinker that tends to stay away from bourbons, right?
That's fair.
I think there's going to be something for each camp that they don't like about it. right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be completely different reasons, but
Right.
you know,
One of these, I can't give you a definition of pornography, but I know when I see it.
right.
Here, the last little description, the sentence in the description, it's smooth up front with a rich, mellow, yet peppery mid-palate and pleasing wort finish. I can't reconcile rich, mellow with peppery. Okay, they're other sides of a median in a spectrum of taste and such, for me at least.
So this one site says there are dark stone fruit flavors like plum, but with almost a dark red wine character like an old school Zinfandel. Similar flavors continue into the taste with white pepper, spice, and some dryness.
I don't know that I picked anything out of there that I would agree with.
Yeah, and I think I can actually, the more I taste it, the more I can taste like an attempt to be a peppery aftertaste,
Okay.
Right.
but like a miss on that.
And
Hitting a swing and a miss.
If I didn't recall, are they also using the chinkapin oak for this?
I think so.
Okay.
Let me see if I...
I mean, if that's what they're using for the other
Right.
the two corn whiskeys, and if they're having a cooperage that's having a whole wood yard full of different aging woods, and it does make a difference. We the royal we, Richard, my buddy Richard and John and I had umimi.
Yes,
a
chinkapin.
a Japanese whiskey aged in pine cask. So we were expecting it to be like Retsina, and it wasn't. It had some pine influence, but it wasn't like I'm drinking sap or expecting Yule Gibbons to jump out of the cabinetry and say, "Here, eat this tree."
Well,
$40 from Virginia ABC, worth having.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as a former Japanese native,
Mm-hmm.
what I remember about Japan is everybody who's Japanese wanted American whiskey,
Yes.
and all the Americans wanted the Japanese
whiskey. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I got into a gift war with my neighbor one time, which may be a whole different topic, but a gift war is basically like if I give you a gift, you are honor bound to give me a gift at least as awesome or better.
Right.
And it goes
It kept escalating?
Yeah, I mean, to get out of it, you pretty much have to die.
Or leave.
Or insult somebody.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
leave.
All right.
Luckily, in the Navy, I had the built-in excuse for
Right. Oh, my
Gotta go.
the deployment, my PRD here. There we go.
But I did get into a gift war with my Japanese neighbor, and I got him a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue. At one point.
That's one of the upper end blendeds, yeah.
Right, and I did that because I had a tradition when people would when we would get back from tour, I would invite my work center over to my house.
Okay. You
would pour
were work center soup?
I was a work center soup.
Okay.
I would invite them over to my house. I would pour them each a glass of Johnny Walker Blue.
Okay.
We enjoy the moment, and then I tell them to get out of my sight because I've seen them for 6 months and I don't want to see them for at least another week.
I don't need to see you for.
But that was kind of our like come home,
Okay.
let's do one thing. Like
Little tradition.
you never know how bad a deployment was like when you're stuck with that many people.
Yes.
So it's like sort of like hey, let's have this friendly, calm moment where we can just put all that behind us. And
considering Matthew's experience on deployment on the Bunker Hill, and they never had a Liberty relief. They never had, because of COVID.
right.
They never. It was float and go, float and go.
Yeah.
I imagine that there was probably not a whole lot of hey guys, we've had such a great time out here, force projection and all that. Let's get together and have some whiskey. I bet they were ready not to see each other again for a while.
Well, it doesn't compare at all to COVID, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But being forward deployed, I think the first year we were there, we were underway like 310 days.
USS Midway, Yokosuka.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So you know about forward deployed. So, but we were ready tail ship all the time.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we were always out. But one time.
Okay.
Anytime anytime I was outside cleaning up, my neighbor would come rushing over to help.
Aw.
Oh, how
So,
nice.
so if I was sweeping my step, he'd come running over with a dustpan,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So.
And was he an older gentleman, or you about your age?
What did
no,
he-
he was like 80 something.
What did he counter the Johnny Walker Blue with?
Well, that's where I'm getting to.
His dog.
So sorry, this is turning into a longer story.
That's
than
okay.
Sam
That's
really
okay.
is.
That's okay.
But anyway, I came back. My shipmates were going to come over in about an hour. I was tidying up a little bit.
Okay.
He came over, and so I asked him to stay. And I said, hey, why don't you meet the rest of us? Meet the
Okay.
gang. He came, and he tried some of that Johnny Walker Blue. And I don't know, maybe it's the Japanese in him. He was like, this is the greatest thing in the world. So I got him a bottle.
Okay.
And then he got me a bottle of like he got me a set of like 3 Japanese whiskeys. I don't even remember what they were, right? So then the next weekend I was having barbecue, so I gave him a whole bunch of like meats and
Okay.
stuff like that. It was like, hey, this is traditional American barbecue. So then I went to work, and the next day when I came home, he was drilling into my carport on a rented house. And so I called my real estate agent, who's your agent the whole time you're there.
Right.
I was like, hey, can you talk to my neighbor and ask him what he's doing?
Wakarimasu.
He knew I bike to work, so he was building me a bike rack. He had called the owner of the
Oh,
house.
for Pete's sake.
Oh.
Called
my
the owner of the
gosh.
house, gotten permission, and was building a bike rack in my
yes.
carport for me.
Okay.
For my bike.
Oh
And,
my gosh.
And then
I hope you still exchange Christmas cards.
he's not with us anymore.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so yeah, it was very big. He was very big on like sharing Japanese whiskey with me
Okay.
and American whiskey with him.
what a
So
wonderful
I'll tell you a story
man.
later of whiskey Yokosuka story when we were enjoying chili.
Okay,
later.
so next one.
Next one. Okay, so boom.
oh, I
Bloody
forgot
Wood
we
Hat.
had
Yeah, we have one more.
Okay, well,
Okay, sorry.
The
so I'm closing
Wood
this.
Hat
This is the
Spirits.
Rubenesque.
Yes, the Rubenesque, bourbon Rubenesque, full-bodied, smooth, and luscious. The way I like my women.
What's the batch
That
number?
one? Huh?
What's the batch number?
58. This was
This-
batch number 10.
Yeah, this seems to be a big thing.
Okay.
For them.
There was the highest batch number of the ones that are here.
Oh no! What?
One was 34.
34. What was that other one?
1300. Oh, barrel
Oh,
1300.
you're right. Oh,
No,
30.
barrel 1300.
No, the batch number.
Yeah, but
I know, but doesn't
But
have.
a batch can consist of multiple barrels.
Right.
So the single barrel is going to be referenced by the barrel number.
Okay, I got you. That makes sense.
Because hey, here's the thing. And in another thing that we did here somewhat recently, within the whiskey industry, small batch doesn't really have a firm specification.
Sort of like sushi grade.
Yeah.
Does not exist.
Yeah. Chicken Cock says small batch for them is 15 barrels. That's it, 15 barrels. What was the other one we did? There was another one we did after that small batch made 25 barrels. So there could be a lot of differentiation influencing the what you're going to get in the whiskey there. So anyway,
Another 100 proof. 50%.
yeah, this is another 100 proof. Smooth body, blah, 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 blah. Any propaganda that stands out back here. By selecting 3-year-old alt dried wood for the barrels, the flavor blossoms without the tannic bite. There's supposed to be 2 N's in tannic. The process only possible with a small batch pot distilled process, aged minimum of 2 years.
So I will say right off the bat,
Graham cracker.
this is not the first time that I've done this on this bottle. But
breathe it deeply.
immediately, depending on how deep you go, immediately some like buttery notes on the smell, almost like a buttery red wine. Very much like a buttery red wine to me, and it's almost like a butterscotch.
I'm getting graham cracker and a plum flavor mostly. A dark stone fruit.
Yeah, I get plum
Yeah,
or plum.
Plum or plum?
plum.
Maybe slightly on its way to being a prune.
Could be, yeah.
I got a little whiff of graham cracker or cracker like you did. Not a saltine cracker, but a sweet, like a biscuit that you get in Europe. Those the digestive biscuits that are slightly sweet.
Yeah.
I think your plum prune is where my red wine is coming from.
It could
I
be,
think it's probably the same smell.
It
just
could be.
my palate's
Okay,
maybe
that's
less
nice.
refined.
I can't believe I think that's nice.
Okay, I'm just going to go on record of the 4 that we've tried tonight. This is my favorite nose.
Okay.
So from
I'm just going to go on the record, and there's a reason I wanted this to be in the last one.
Okay.
AIDA says single distillery and single season with only water added, whatever. The nose, AIDA says that's the AI assistant for those of you not watching regularly. The aroma is often described as yeasty with strong notes of corn, spice, and occasionally licorice. This is not, licorice.
I don't get that at all.
And charred wood. Some reviewers noted hints of sherry wine, which impart a fruity complexity. So that could be the plum leading to prune, but it would be like Oloroso sherry,
Right,
not
I
a
agree.
Fino
Yeah.
or Manzanilla are my 2 favorites. So not the dry one, the richer, more.
And we have to be honest and have full disclosure that this is now the 4th of 4, the last of 4. Had we done the batting order slightly different, maybe we would be thinking about it a little differently. It's not like we've had huge, 3 or 4 ounce pours. I like it.
Well,
I almost like it.
I'm just going to skip to the punchline.
This is your favorite.
This is going to be in regular rotation for me.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is... as far as...
I do get a little minty on the taste.
I do talk about, like, daily drinkers a lot.
I do too.
But this could easily be a daily drinker for me.
Do we have a price point for this?
Yeah, it's run out and buy some price point. It's $54.
Definitely a buy. A solid buy.
AIDA says the flavor profile shows a richness typical of bourbons with buttery I don't get...
Buttery,
absolutely buttery. Bold notes of caramel oak and a slight burn due to its higher proof.
I get the burn on the back of the throat, but it's warmth, not burn.
The presence of blue corn contributes to a distinctive sweetness.
Okay.
Some reviewers found it enjoyable as a mixer.
See, I wouldn't mix this.
I wouldn't mix it.
I don't think I would mix
and
it
also,
either.
I guess I did not realize the 100 proof here. It doesn't feel like 100 proof.
Of the 2 high proofs that we've had, this one and the bloody,
So
this is the one that has the least alcohol presence,
Right.
to me.
and this one is labeled a bourbon.
It is a bourbon. Okay.
It says
Yeah.
bourbon
Yeah.
Rubenesque.
There's bourbon right here in the front.
Full
whiskey.
rounded mouthfeel of blue corn. This is from their website.
Okay.
Wood Hat. Rich brown butter on the nose. It's another 75% blue corn, 25% wheat.
Same mash bill, but treated somehow
That
treated
one,
somewhat
same as
differently.
bloody with a different corn.
I mean,
Bloody
these 2 could not be more different.
Right.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
pot still with 6-plate bubble cap and deflammator. Oh, that is going to be a
The
word that
Deflaminator 9000.
deflamator, taking the phlegm out.
I don't know what that means.
I don't
It's
know.
an instrument or apparatus in which water is separated by evaporation or distillation.
Okay.
Because phlegm is in it,
I have phlegm in my throat when I'm sick.
coughing is deflammation
Yes.
anyway. Aged 4 to 5 years in Chinkapin white oak barrels
Really?
with a heavy toast.
This
char.
has aged a minimum of 2 years.
This is what they're saying on
Okay,
their website.
that's fine. A minimum
Well,
of 2 years.
minimum.
A minimum.
Right. Once they have enough reserves built up in their rick house, they can say, hey, we say it's a minimum of 2. Now, if it's not small batch,
Batch 58.
it's but my point is it's not small batch, so they could have selected to fill out the volume they wanted to achieve with some younger whiskeys. But if there's much of it that's already the 4 and 5 year thing, that's still going to have a tremendous influence on this really nice taste.
To me, this doesn't taste at all like a bourbon.
Okay.
But
To
I
me.
don't. But going back to what we were saying about the other one that was a bourbon, this I think would satisfy both bourbon and numbered.
I agree. Yeah, that's a good
Right.
point. Yeah.
This really could, in my opinion, the reason I like this, and this is the real reason that I wanted you to
Come over
to do this.
take
This
it.
one right
Yeah. Okay.
because
I'm
I
glad you
think,
put the batting order together this way.
yeah, I think this could satisfy a whole slew, wide variety of different types of whiskey.
Yeah,
drinkers.
no, that's a good point.
You know?
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you switched these up because prior to starting this, I had this one going first, and then this one, and I just did it by happenstance. It happened to be where I grabbed it. I think that if we had done this one first and went to this one, we'd have been greatly disappointed by this, not just mildly disappointed by this.
Right.
Well, it was okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, cheers. Hey, thanks for inviting us over.
Yes.
Thanks for having these whiskeys to share.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish it right
You
now.
are the host with the most.
I will go to the Wood Hat website and pick a few of these up. I'll look at some of their other products. I didn't look at them now, and we'll check it out later. But Wood Hat Spirits from New Florence. I think it was New Florence. Somewhere
in
Missouri. Somewhere in Missouri. It's a small square state. You can find it. Give them a check out. I mean, we don't get any kickbacks on this sort of stuff. If a distiller wanted to send us something, we would certainly give it a taste and then invite Brother Dan here to taste it with us, but we're going to be honest about it.
Yeah.
Okay, if other reviewers love it and we don't, we're going to say, I don't get that. If it's the other way around, then this so be it. So anyway, we have some chili to taste.
We do.
We don't have any like really hot spicy chili that's going to burn my backside, do we?
No, I toned this down.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. You can kick it up. I will have kick it
Some
up.
sauce. Okay, anyway.
But yes, my feedback from the last time was, that's a little tough to handle for a
Later.
mild palate.
Yeah, okay. And I'm a mild palate. Well, anyway, production team, if you could shut us down. Good night, y'all. Aloha.
Thank you. See you.
Hey, thanks. That was good.